Amazon. Okay, kids, so the Amazon piece is the most powerful fairy piece by far.
Really, Dad? What does it do?
Well, you know how you are a combination of me and your beautiful mother, the Queen.
Yes, Dad.
Attaboy, my son. The Amazon is a piece created by combining the Queen and the Knight. It can move like a queen and jump like a knight, making it extremely hard to defend against.
If you want to make an Amazon, hit me up.
Chancellor. Next, we have the Chancellor. Does anybody know what this piece is? Yes, son?
Is it Hitler?
No, the Chancellor is a combination of a rook and a knight and is almost as powerful as the Amazon. It can move like a rook and jump like a knight. Archbishop. Next up, the Archbishop. Yes, Pawn.
It's a combination of a bishop and a knight.
Wow, Pawn, you're right. How did you know?
Well, I think the knight and the bishop are trying to make one behind the whiteboard right now.
What? Oh, okay. Keep it PG-13, guys. The Archbishop can move like a bishop and jump like a knight. General. Pawns, meet my son from my first marriage, the General. He has a combination of my powers and the powers of my first wife.
What? You were married before Mommy?
Yes, my first wife was a beautiful woman.
Dad, Mom was literally a horse.
What are you talking about?
You had to marry her because she was the only female creature who wanted your ugly ass.
General, move like a king and jump like a knight. Camel. First, do you guys know what a leaper is?
Yes, a leaper is a jumping piece, like a horsey.
Yes, exactly right, my pawn. You have always been my favorite. A camel is also a leaper, except its jumps are much bigger than a knight, kind of like how I wanted to jump away to get a carton of milk when your mother said she was pregnant.
What?
I'm just kidding. She wasn't even pregnant. You are all adopted. GNU. Okay, kids. The next piece is called the GNU. It can jump like a knight and also jumps much bigger like a camel. It is a combination of a knight and a camel. How should I explain this to you? You are so young. You see, when a knight and camel really love each other, they sometimes kiss, and then...
Dad, we get it. A knight f***ed a camel and created a GNU.
Who taught you that? Grasshopper. A grasshopper is a piece that can move in any direction, but only by hopping over another piece. Furs. A furs is what a queen was before we married. It can only move diagonally. One square at a time, kind of like your mother before she met me. She was nerdy, shy, and never had a boyfriend before, and my manly powers made her super powerful and helped her blossom. Wazir. A wazir is a king like me, but way weaker. It only moves orthogonally. Alfil. An alfil jumps 2 squares diagonally, leaping over any interfering pieces.
Dad, that sounds like a pretty useless piece, just like you.
I definitely should have pulled out. Dababa. So can anyone guess what a dababa is?
Is it a piece that dabs?
Pawn, it is 2024. Why are you still in 2016? Anyways, the dababa is similar to the alfil, but instead of jumping 2 squares diagonally, it jumps 2 squares vertically or horizontally. Shanky horse. Okay, do you see the knight on c4? He wants to kiss the Black Queen because she is really pretty. Unfortunately, the Queen's boyfriend, the Black Knight, is there, so the White Knight is super scared and can't jump to the Queen. He can only walk, but if he tried to walk past the Black Knight would break his legs. That's what a Xiangqi horse is.
Oh, okay, now we get it.
Berylina pawn. Oh, finally, you're here? We have a new guy in class today.
Why is he upside down?
He's not. He is just the complete opposite of you. He moves diagonally and captures forwards.
King, I'm sorry I called you a cuck. Could you turn me up, please?
Soldier. Next, we have a soldier. This is a soldier. He marches straight into the enemy territory, always walking straight. His balls are so big that he cannot move to the side, only forward.
Balls? What are you talking about, King?
Did I say balls? I meant bombs. Yeah, that's what I meant. Dragon Bishop. Next up is the Dragon Bishop. What do you think the Dragon Bishop is?
A bishop that breathes fire?
I wish. A Dragon Bishop is a bishop that can also move like a Xiangqi horse. It kinda sucks, but still better than the bishop. Knight Rider. Let me explain what a rider is first. A rider is a piece that can move unlimited distances in one direction. So, does anyone have any idea what a Knight Rider is?
It's Mommy.
Why do you think that?
Well, that's what Uncle Knight calls her. He says to her, "You are my Knight Rider."
What? No, a Knight Rider is a knight that is a rider, but forget that for a second. I need to speak to Mommy. Camel Rider. What do you mean you love the knight now? Honey, I gave you everything. He has a bigger what? Sorry guys, I had a little problem with Mommy.
She finally told you she doesn't love you anymore?
Son, get out of the classroom. A camel rider, of course, is a camel that is a rider. Sergeant. This one is a weird one. A sergeant is a pawn that moves and captures in any direction forward. Stone General. Hey, pawns, do you know what a stone general is?
No idea, King, but that is also something we heard Mommy say to Uncle Rook the other night.
Kids, if you mention Mommy or any other uncles, I will put you all up for adoption. A stone general is a pawn that moves and captures diagonally.
So just like us, except drunk, like you are every night when Mommy tells you to sleep on the couch?
We should have shut up.